Hi, and welcome to this brief video. My name is Miss Wright, and I am your online English teacher. Here's a picture of me talking, as per usual. I've put together this brief video just to show you a few basics of the course homepage, so you'll know where to go when you need information. The first thing I'd like you to do, however, as soon as you finish watching this video, is to make sure that you have filled out the student information questionnaire for me with this information, and you have signed up for a phone interview if we have not already had our interview. This is very important and in fact is a required part of this course. Okay, this is our course homepage here. Whenever you're asked to go back to the homepage, click on the course at the very top and it will take you back to the homepage, no matter where you are in the course. Whenever you log in, please, the first thing you do, read the news items at the top. I have set the default setting for 2 news items, but always make sure you have kept up on the news items. This is where I'm going to put information that I feel is important for everyone, some reminders, some updates. So make sure you read that first. Underneath the news item, we have important widgets. Now, each of these boxes is called a widget. On the left, I have my office hours. Please note that I am online each school day from 8:10 to 9:25 unless I've put something into the news item. This is the period that I have been assigned to teach or mark your e-learning work. So just keep this in mind, because if you email me at 9:30, 9:45, it's possible I won't get the email until the next morning. I do log in more than just for that 75 minutes, but some days I don't for various reasons. If you are a WO student, you can come and find me in the English office or in room 532. If you're not a WO student, then email is the best way to get a hold of me. Here we have the content browser. This is where you can go through to find the content. I recommend that you read every page of the content. By that I mean the learning goals, okay, the expectations, and then please read the content of each lesson carefully. This, of course, is the actual lesson. This is what the evaluations will be based on. So any assignment is meant to show that you have read and learned this content. The content will be posted throughout the semester. It's not all there all at once, simply because I need to go through it every semester and just to make sure all the links and all the drop boxes and everything works. Underneath the content browser is a new option that I've started called weekly checklists. If you click on these checklists, you will see a list of everything that should be done each week in order to keep up on your coursework. Please make every effort to stay on top of due dates and coursework. This is really important if you hope to be successful in this course, and it's really easy to fall behind. So use these. As you go through, the checklist gives you the option to actually check off what you have completed and save it, so that the next time you log in, you can check to see what you've done, what you still have to do each week, and this will hopefully keep you organized. On the right-hand side over here, the purple, we have contact. This is how you can contact me. So this is the school phone number. This is my email address outside of the e-learning program environment. So you can email me in the e-learning environment, but if it's a very important message, email me outside of it at my Waterworks account as well. I check this email pretty often during the day, so that's a good option to use. I also want you to make note of this website. This is my website. If you go to my website, click on ENG4CE, then you will find two important things. The first thing is a calendar where I put what we're going to loosely term daily lesson plans. If you're the kind of person who needs to plan out your week day to day, if you access this, you can see what I've basically planned out each day. This is the information that I've put into the weekly checklist. So if you can do day to day, that's great. Some of you are working, 2 or 3 times a week. That's another option, but this is here for those of you who want to use that. Also, I know some of you are using different programs and different computers. And sometimes you have difficulty downloading some of the handouts or the attachments in the course. If you come here, I have all of the attachments in both a PDF format and a doc format. So if you can't download it from the actual course, which is most of them are RTF documents, then you can come here and download it from here, and everything should be here. If it's not, just send me an email and let me know. The calendar is in blue here, is very important because it's going to help you keep track of due dates. Now, all of the due dates are going to be either a Monday or a Thursday morning. So both Monday morning or Thursday morning. There are a couple of exceptions that will come up, but basically the due dates are 8 in the morning. Because I log in at 8:10, if it comes in before that, I will consider it on time. I mark all of the on-time work first, and then we'll start to mark the things that come in late. It's really important, again, that you keep up on your due dates. The due dates are only twice a week to give students a little bit of freedom and some options about how to schedule their time. But I really suggest you keep up on the due dates and keep up on how things are going. Beside the calendar is the course evaluation guidelines. These evaluation guidelines show you what is in the course. So you can see here that there are 4 units. The first unit is actually quite brief, so it's going to go by very quickly, you'll find. The next 2 units take longer, but the final unit is the culminating activity. It's the one that brings everything together where you can show your knowledge and learning over the entire course. There is no exam in this course. It also lists the summative assignments. These are the assignments that are required to be done in order to be successful in this course. So you have to do these assignments. The other assignments are important as well. They're called formative assignments, and they're for the learning. So I strongly suggest, in fact, I'm going to insist that you do a lot of those, if not all of those. Over at the side here, we have troubleshooting. So if you do have an issue, of course, we always recommend you email your teacher. But sometimes it's late and you're trying to get some work done. I also recommend you do some problem solving or some troubleshooting first. I do want to draw your attention to this one here, can't see a drop box. When it comes to the summative assignments, process is so incredibly important for that assignment that I have closed the drop boxes until I've been able to give feedback on the step before it in a process. So if you hand in an outline for an assignment, until I have given feedback, you won't find the rough copy drop box at all on your drop boxes. Once I've given a feedback on that outline assignment, the rough copy drop box will open. So keep that in mind when you're planning your time, because you can't do everything all at once. You have to do it in stages and allow me an option to provide feedback. At the very bottom of this, you will find 2 more widgets, the Google Apps widget and the Digital Toolbox. The Digital Toolbox is really useful when it comes to things like looking at the Library Commons, Mindomo. We're going to be using something similar to Mindomo, if not Mindomo itself, throughout this course for brainstorming and mind maps. So you can just click here, and the Learn 360, of course, if you're in another course and you're seeing movies. And finally, down here, the Google Apps account. I recommend connecting your Google Apps account with your e-learning account. It just makes it easier to submit things. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to give me a shout, email me, call me at the school and leave a message.